All right, will everyone please stand while we welcome our veterans? All right, thank you. You may be seated. All right, we want to welcome everyone here today to Plano's Veterans Day celebration. I'm going to be reading off the names of veterans who are related to students here at Plano. If you could please hold your applause till I finish the names from each branch. Veterans, if you are here today, if you didn't care to stand up when I say your name, please. We are honored to welcome the following Marines: Wade Bentley, father of Reese Bentley; Gunnery Sergeant Dennis Garrison, retired grandfather to J.T. Cummings. Jimmy Scott Tucker and Jimmy G. Tucker, father and grandfather to Layla Tucker. Kylie Jackson, grandfather to Parker Jackson. David Briggs, grandfather to Chance Briggs. Chris McDonald, father to Jackson McDonald. Jacob Grant, uncle to Damon Lovins. Thank you. We are honored to welcome these people from the Air Force. Leroy Goodwin, grandfather to Bentley and Abigail O'Brien. Brian Peebles, Robbie Crump, Buddy Peebles, the father, maternal grandfather, and paternal grandfather of William Peebles. Daniel Coulter, father to Elizabeth and Malin Coulter. Lisa Cantor and Philip Cantor, great aunt and great uncle to Bryce Beal. Thank you. We are honored to welcome the following from the Army National Guard. Sergeant First Class Alton Wright, grandfather to Benjamin McClure, and Tony Spradley, grandfather to Grayson Todd. Thank you. We are honored to welcome the following from the Army. James Ryan Irwin, father to Lewis Irwin. Thomas Malazarte, father to Jackson Malazarte. Shane Chrisman, father to Jacob Chrisman. Philip Johnson, father to Gwen and Lucas Johnson. James Trenton Sanders, grandfather to Caden Lindsay and Easton Reese. Anthony Lopez, father to Elianis Lopez and Elio Vega Barrios. Walter West, grandfather to Reed, Jude, and Miles Kicker. Adam Ritter, father to Tristan Ritter. Freeman Doris, great-grandfather to Parker Freeman Doris. Walter William Gromko Jr., great-grandfather to Parker Doris. John Thompson, father to William Thompson. Jim Rush, grandfather to Camo Wade. Brad Phelps, father to Wyatt and Lena Phelps. Brad Brown, father to Gage and Aubrey Brown. Steve Stewart, relative of Levi and Nevaeh Trevino. Joe Hedden, relative of Levi and Nevaeh Trevino. Lisa Burnson, grandmother to Mason Burnson. Eric Kinney, father to Porter Kinney. Aaron Henderson, father to Raylan Henderson. Jessica Sturk, mother to Samantha Sturk. Teddy Kincaid, grandfather to Caleb and Addie Griffith. Candy Hughes, mother to Declan Wilson. Mildred Henderson, grandmother to Raylan Henderson. Ashley Bray, mother to Lily Bray. Ryan Popplewell, father to Lily Bray. Andrew Day, father to Mira Day. Gary Glass, grandfather to Aria Coulter. Hank Dahlman Sr., great-grandfather to Bryce Beal. Leroy Cantor Sr., great-grandfather to Bryce Beal. Edward Marshall, great-grandfather to Bryce Beal. Bill Sr., grandfather to Bryce Beal. And Fred Thompson, great-grandfather to Bryce Beal. And we are honored to welcome the following from the Navy. Brent Carter, father to Chandler and Cambry Carter. Hope Stewart, relative of Lily and Nevaeh Trevino. Clarence Terrell Miller, grandfather to Lenora and Evelyn Miller. Justin Biggers, stepdad to Brecklin Vasquez. Don Cook, grandfather to Noah and Ryan Scott. Gail Dodd Crafton, grandfather to Aniston, Ashton, and Russell Anderson. Tom Sharp, great-grandfather to Jax and Aniston Ingram, and grandfather to Andrea Ingram. Dan Pearson, who is our guest speaker today. And Alana Malone, mother to Brody and Isaac Malone.
Can we give one more round of applause to all of our veterans? Will now everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Can we give a round of applause to Greenwood Arms? You may now be seated. I would like to welcome Hanifa Salifu to do our introduction speech.
Welcome everyone to today's Veterans Day ceremony at Plano Elementary. We appreciate and thank you for attending. I'm honored to be speaking with you on this important day. We're all here today to honor current service members, former service members, and service members who sacrificed their lives to our country. We're here today to honor these amazing heroes and all remember of their accomplishments and achievements. We honor the heroes that could be with us today, and we honor those who are here in spirit. We all stand in awe of these heroes' dedication and service to our country. I would like to ask the service members and veterans who are here to stand. Thank you for answering the call to duty. You may now be seated. Now I would like to ask the family members of any service member to stand. We know you have also made a sacrifice, and we appreciate everything you have done. You may now be seated. Originally called Armistice Day, Veterans Day was originally designated to celebrate the end of World War I. World War I ended November 11, 1918, and we celebrated this day as Armistice Day until we realized this holiday should honor all veterans from every war and conflict. We now honor all service members on this monumental day. All over the country, people will gather together to remember and honor those who have served our country. Your attendance today is a tribute to current, former, and lost service members and their families. By being here today, you are saying, we remember and we thank you. Again, it is an honor to speak on this special day, and thank you for all attending our Veterans Day program. Now, will you please help me welcome our first speaker, Layla Tucker.
Hello, everybody. This speech is to honor the veterans that died for us, were there for us, and who fought for us when we couldn't fight for ourselves. A lot of my family members were in the military, but my dad would say that my family did a lot for this country and will always be remembered. When I was young, so I didn't really understand, but now I do. I understand how brave my dad was, but not only my dad, but all of the U.S. military. So I thank all of the veterans that are here today. I thank all the veterans who fought for us, who are fighting for us, and who will fight for us.
Thank you, Layla and Hanifa. I am so proud to introduce our next guest. He is a family friend of mine. Please welcome Dan Smith, Navy. Or not Dan Smith, Dan Pearson. Sorry, Dan Pearson.
Thank you. I am Dan Pearson. I'm a retired Navy lieutenant, so I am Lieutenant Dan. The whole time, tell your folks, hey, we saw Lieutenant Dan at school today. And they'll be like, oh, you mean that really cool actor? It's really funny. And you're like, no, not that guy. He was nowhere near as cool, nowhere near as funny. But that is my name, Lieutenant Dan. So I was privileged to serve in the United States Navy for 20 years. I didn't turn the citizenship, so I wasn't above it. It was a privilege to serve. It was my privilege to serve. I have a question for you. How many people here dressed up as a pirate for Halloween? Anybody? Anybody dressed up like a pirate? You can get right here. Did you wear one of those weird hats? Yeah? Who else? Who else? Right here. Did you have one of those hooks? Did you hook like that? Okay, well, I've never real pirates. I was part of a job. Thank you for holding your hands up. I'm going to give you a little secret about pirates. I think that's part of my job is to meet these people and try to get them to no longer be pirates. Their uniforms are a little different today. Their clothes are a little different today. They don't have ships and cabins and water and that kind of thing. They're just open boats. There's no water. There's no soap. There's no toilet. There's no toilet. They smell really bad, so next time you're a pirate for Halloween, just say, trick or treat. Sorry, I don't stink like a pirate, but I look like one. Is your service. We veterans, we've all served. We've served our country. We've served something bigger than us. Made these posters right here. Hold them up really high. Hold those up really high. Those are awesome. Hold yours up. Hold it up. Yeah, those are great. Thank you for doing that. The folks who did the cards, who made some of those cards, raise your hands. Do something along with me. I might need to set this down. Ready? It's an action of self. I have selfish tendencies, but we want to be self. Over here, volunteer. Hi, you are the A person. When I ask for it, just read up what it says on the back of the card. It's the one word. Do I have a volunteer over here? Somebody over here, anybody? Do I have boss right there? You're the D person. I'm an I person. Right? The I person. You'll be the O person. One more. Jump up and down if you want it. Selflessness. That's how we remember how to behave in a selfless way. Because there's really like some people you say are kind of born to be service. I haven't learned. I had to go to the Navy, spent 23 years there to learn how to be of service to people. But you can. You can be of service to the people here in your school or at your home by remembering these things that we use to see these letters. We use to know action. Hey, who's my A person? Stand up, really loud. Read what A stands for. On the other side. Say it loud. Act. A stands for act. Let me make this picture. You're in school, your teacher walks into the box, and you ever fall, the box fills a hole in the ground. If you're sitting there at your desk thinking, oh man, what a bummer. That teacher's going to pick all that stuff up themselves. I thought, what you need to do is act. Get up out of your seat. I think a lot of our veterans would also agree with me that 90% of service is showing up. Show up. Get out of your seat. Do something. Get off the couch. Do something. Act. So over here, you're the A people. Right here is the A section. A stands for act. What's my C person? C, stand up. Yes, sir. What does the C stand for? Compassion. Does everybody know what compassion means? Go ahead. What's that? Maybe you think about other people. Yeah, compassion. You're having compassion on someone. You're having compassion on someone. Because if you're feeling sorry for them, it means that you see and recognize that maybe they have a need that you can fulfill. Maybe they have something that's missing from their life that you can provide. That's compassion. That's the second part of action. The action of service. Selfless service. What is the A sign? C. You want to see people. What does C stand for? Compassion. What's that? T. What does T stand for? Say it real loud. Temperamental people. Temperamental people. Some people you do things for aren't going to act appreciative. Do you still provide a service for them? Yeah, because you're not doing it. You get them to say, thank you. Let me give you a quick story. Me and a friend were overseas. We saw a burning building. We ran into the building. It's an apartment fire. Going up the stairs to the apartment, the party passed some people coming down the stairs. We went into the apartment. We had to walk like this because the smoke curtain was down this low. My friend went to the fire. I went to a room where there was a group of people hiding, like they were going to hide from the fire. They didn't want to leave. I had to go home and put my hands on them and pull them out of the room and get them out of the building. Not too long later, the fire department showed up. They're all happy because we had done some things to mandate their work release here. But then someone came upstairs and said, you have to leave right now. What do you need? We went outside, there was a cab waiting for us. There were a whole group of people on the other side of the street that were reading because we had to live it. And in that culture that was a bad thing to do, we thought it was the right thing to do. It was bad. That's a very extreme example of judgmental people. Those people want to kill us. But occasionally we might go home and say, Mom, Dad, I got to come do the dishes. Don't do that. You didn't clean that dish up. Temporary people. Sometimes people are just not really very good, okay? But that doesn't mean you don't provide the service. Hey, what's A? C, what's C? T, what's T? Temperamental people. I, what's my person? I can't do it. I can do it. Listen, that just doesn't mean you have to do it. Like you can. It always means you have the will to do it. You will do it. Right? Listen, I think you know what? When I say because the things in our backyard. Nobody likes to clean up what the dog does in our backyard. I do it most of the time. Not much I like to, but it comes like a system that has the will. I will do it. I will do it. So we can all think about the things you can do, or what you do with the dog for us. Or parents or what you can do in the absence of your teacher and other students, right? It's not just what you can do, it's what you will do. You can what? You can do it. Yes, sir, you can. A, what's A? C, what's C? Compassion. T, what's T? I, what's I? Oh, where's my old person? Where'd O go? Oh, over here. Sorry about that. What is O? What's O stand for? Own my work. That's right. Own it. When you take a task on, own it. It doesn't mean you're going to do it. It doesn't mean you're going to do it the best it's ever been done, but you're going to do it as well as you can do it. Right? You take satisfaction from doing the job as well as you can do it. Sit down. Own your work. A-C-T-I-O-N. A. What do you got? What's it say? Never seek reward. That means you're going to help the person next door break their leaves up. You don't do it going out there thinking, I'll bet this person will give me a $20 bill. Or, if I do the dishes, I can run through my mom's purse and dig out a 10. No, that's not what it means. Never seek reward. The act of service is self-less. If we front load our service with an expectation that we're going to get something for it. No. Don't have any expectation of that. Now, if somebody says, thank you for raking the leaves, here's $10, you say, oh, thanks, how do you do it? They say, no, really, I want to give it to you. You would just say thank you. Thank you. That's all you do. Say thank you, thank you. Doesn't mean you can't accept it, but you don't seek it. You don't seek it. All right. It's an action of selflessness. A. C. T. I. Really loud. O. N. Never seek reward. These are 6 principles for selfless. Part of service to your community. You don't necessarily have to join the armed forces of the United States. Oh, wait, you guys are here. I think that's really awesome. One more time, you guys go, hoo-ah! Thank you, man. Sitting out here. You don't have to go to the armed forces. heard all about me. I wanted to talk to you about you. You can be of service. To be selfless and be action. All right? That's all I have, Principal. Thank you all for inviting me here.
Thank you, Lieutenant Dan. Most of the students have prepared to sing a song in honor of Veterans Day called Armed Forces March. So can I please have everyone in the bleachers stand? Thank you so much, Plano Elementary. Up next, we have 5 fifth graders who took lots of time to write poems about Veterans Day and what it means to them. Up first, we have 5th grader Brody Malone.
welcome the veterans for what they have done for us. Dear veterans, as we place our hands on our hearts for the country you chose to protect, your service is not put in vain for you made by your debt. You took the oath for America's growth and became one of our heroes. So we would like to thank you for your strive and your willingness to take your cause.
And last but not least, Judy Roberts.
So to tell you about a very special veteran that we have today on our name is Alma to serve as our first captain in battle, who was a really amazing man. As an Muslim to even this day, he was a top-notch pilot and was a very blessed. But before I was done, he passed away and remained on my way. I don't think that he learned to fly on the one who was with him. He joined the Air Force to defend the flight of the he served his country 60 before he died until his death in America in the years. I learned a lot from my family about my own way of living strong, with which I feel on the Air Force was underrated, no matter if they served short term. So I am really very grateful to my uncle and veteran family. He sacrificed his country to serve his role to be sure that we should remember him.
And we have a picture of this person we were just talking about, Sammy Robertson. All right, up next, I have my group lead up. They're going to stand in the floor and introduce the song, Holy Anakiza.
This song was originally published in the musical revue This Is America. Teresa Jennings published it at a time when she knew many schools would want to use it as part of their memorials on September 11th. Since that time, she has heard it has been used in many other ways and has had quite a powerful and emotional impact on audiences and performers alike. Teresa tells us that her own father was the inspiration for American Tears as much as any of the heroes of September 11th. He was only 18 when he went to Europe to fight in World War II. The stories he tells us are frighteningly familiar. An ordinary person is thrust into a position of terror, impossible circumstances, and facing death. He is forced to rise to the occasion, putting his own life on the line for his family, his friends, and his country. Teresa's father was unlucky. His story had a happy ending. He came home alive and healthy. He got married, had 5 children, and celebrated his 50th wedding anniversary in August 2002. Unfortunately, not all of our heroes, patriots, soldiers, and pioneers were so lucky. They put their lives on the line too, and many of them never got to go home. A lot of Americans shed a lot of tears on September 11, 2001, and in the weeks and months that followed it. It made us all think of the sacrifices so many Americans made, not just then, but during all of America's history. We live in a land of freedom today because of them. They deserve our thanks, our respect, and our tears. The song American Tears is a tribute to these people. We know that music can be so helpful and important in the healing process. It can bring us together in ways we never dreamed possible. It has done this time and time again. We hope you enjoy our performance of American Tears. Thank you.
Sometimes I think of every
And finally, to give our honors to Mr. Ben Frazier.
Well, I am honored and humbled to stand here in front of you all. Veterans, thank you so much. We would not be able to have freedom gathered together as a school to learn if it wasn't for the sacrifices that you all made on our behalf. So we are eternally grateful to you all. You know, you have sacrificed, and to all the family members that I see here, thank you too. To your sacrifice that you gave to allow your loved ones to go and serve and protect our freedoms. So let's get one more huge round of applause. And Lieutenant Pearson, thank you for bringing that fire and energy to us today. I love that passion that you show us. Thank you very much. Thank you to all our students who performed today. Students, thank you for being a great audience today. Better morning, we would love to get one picture with you all up here. So in just a second, all our veterans up here, we'd love to take one last picture with you. Students, at this time, our program is over. So we'll let our classes lead us out. Have a great rest of your day.